saw the worst part of my pride. I tried to run but couldn't hide. I said things I didn't mean at all. Still you were there to catch my fall. I tried to run but couldn't hide. Don't let me go, I'm here to stay. After all the things I said, I'm on your side through every fight and hold you tight. Don't let me go, I'm here to stay. After all the things I said, I'm on your side through every fight and hold you tight. Inside the crowd, in your eyes I found my place. Said things I didn't mean at all. Still you were there to catch my fall. I tried to run but couldn't hide. Don't let me go, I'm here to stay. After all the things I said, I'm on your side through every fight and hold you tight.
Love this feeling when our hearts beat the same pace. That's all we needed, all we needed. Ooh, yeah, we got what it takes and nothing can stop us. Ooh, there's a voice singing loud in my head and it goes, no more tears, no more heartache. We make things how we want it. Whoa. Sometimes life been a bummer, and want it. Oh, 'cause it's in our blood. Sometimes life been a bummer, and we light up like the summer. Oh, 'cause it's in our blood. The world was made for us. Yeah, the world was made for us.
I thought the beat would drop. What's up, boys?
World was made for
There we are. Turn it down a little bit. What is up, boys and girls? Again, when I say boys, I mean everybody. Not really much to talk about tonight. I'm just kidding. New NBA draft shit. We'll get into it later. We're not gonna start off going over with that. I want to watch some highlight plays stuff, but when we do get into it, like, doesn't really affect the Jazz in a negative way. Like, in a positive way it does, but for every other team it's not great, but for us it doesn't really matter. So that's kind of how we roll. What should we start with first? We can go on Twitter later. There's not a lot. I kind of looked through. There's not a lot to talk about on Twitter today. It's just where a lot of the draft lottery stuff is. So, in fact, I should probably pull that up. Just see what pulls up. Okay. That's all we need. Okay. We will watch these highlights, though. It is... Let me switch to this camera. It's the top plays of the 2025-2026 season from the Utah Jazz. I wanted to watch. I have seen it already, I'll be honest. I'm subscribed to the Utah Jazz. I see every video they upload, but pretty much everyone, I don't know. But yeah, just figured we would just kind of imagine where the Darren Peterson or AJ DeBonsa of it all would fit in while we watch these highlights, and the Walker Kessler of it all, because he wasn't in this shit either. So just figured we kind of go over. Again, I'll pause, make my comments. That's what I do. Just kind of see what happens, dude.
Back at you, says Deontay. They want the officials to look at his too.
As they should. You look at
I hate to pause it so quickly, but these are the reasons why I'm fine with him being shooting guard and Darren being point guard. Like, I don't know why people are like, well, they have Keontae George, and Darren says he wants to be a point guard, so he can't possibly, like... Bro, watch the tape here. Watch Keontae. He can play off ball just fine, dude. He's okay. We'll be okay. He's a 6'4" off guard. Like, we're okay. We'll be okay, buddy. Okay? Jeez.
one, you look at another, and Will the Hardy's about halfway out on the floor. There's Cody on a drive inside. Hammer! Oh, this
Cody had some
dude's
filthy
exploding.
dunks this year, dude.
Wow. I mean, big time. Cody Williams. They have not missed a shot in 3 attempts. And a quick 5 off the hand of Brunson. Back to Sims. Oh, what a pass.
I forgot about that pass, dude. Filthy.
And oh, man. That was a no-looker. Rapid. He went with his left, right to left to Chandler. He's
It's Bailey highlight.
Bailey resets in the corner now. Wiggles. Two-hander.
Filthy. Golden State Warriors.
Oh,
Yeah. Look at that.
Keontae with a big finish.
Boom.
Oh, that's got to be
He's got to remember, Filipowski doing that stuff, he's going to be coming off the bench. And when he was coming off the bench for us this year and last year, he's been coming up as like a backup center. I don't think he's got to do that next year. We can play him at the 4. Like, it'll be fun, dude. Not that he's played a little bit of 4 this year because we had Nurkic. Yeah, I mean, Kevin Love didn't play. So it's like, I don't know. He played a lot of 5, I guess, but having him primarily play the 4, if we can get Nurkic or some other backup center, would be sick. He'd be way better in transition, I think.
candidate for diamond play of the game. He was the big story in the first half. K Love out behind the 3
Speak of
line.
the devil, there's K Love.
Whoa!
So cool to see a future Hall of Famer wearing that sick ass purple jersey. It's so cool.
My goodness.
He turned the clock back in feet. Can't believe it. Trap, no time. glass three. For this worth. Williams inside. Oh, it's a big finish.
Another good dunk by Cody.
Big finish for Cody Williams. There's been some hot lack of skill at a couple of moments like that.
See, bro, it's stuff like that from Ace where you're like, his ceiling is so high. We'll go over it later. I'll pull up my account. I made a post today talking about like where I rank these the draft picks over the last 7 years since the Anthony Edwards draft, as far back as I went. I'm so high on Ace Bailey. We'll talk about it, but he's like the one hand just can't like. There's not a lot of players that can just do that. I don't know. Like, boom. It's tough. Block, yeah. Well, oh yeah, this is the blocking turned into an alley.
3-on-1. What a shot, a bucket.
He's a two-way player, dude. He's a two-way player. 3-and-D with a little dynamic. I don't know. Fucking, he's more dynamic. I don't know, dude. He's gonna be elite, especially. And the main thing that they've been talking about with Ace, at least Will Hardy and stuff in interviews, is they want him to put on weight, work on his body, be more physically tough, stuff like that. Imagine him in 5 years as we keep developing, dude. Oh my god. Oh, we'll have Darren, Keontae, Ace. I don't know at that point. Like, Jaren may be gone in 5 years. Probably is gone in 5 years. Lowry's probably gone in 5 years. Kessler maybe still around. I don't know, dude. But having those three, dude, Keontae, Darren, and Ace, we're set. We're set for the future, boys. Splash Brothers, who?
Big team. My goodness. What a play.
And it's 79-62. The lead is 17. Here's Markkanen's strongest move to the rim. And maybe he just took a protein shake, T, because he took it right at Draymond.
On Draymond Green's head. Oh, Luka, block on Luka. Oh, better. That's Filipowski, dude. He's gonna be playing the 4 in the second unit, dude. Rock the fuck on, boys. You know what he said? Give me that shit. Is that what he said? Give me that shit. He said, give me that fucking shit. I think. I'm not a lip reader.
Lob it up top.
I don't know. I think it's give me that fucking shit, but I don't know. Fucking funny either way.
Young fella goes up and knocks it out. And a flex that came with it. Cody had a look as well. Also with numbers. Stolen. Collier wants it back to go to Bailey. Drop it. Oh, how about Oh, that's a beautiful.
Like, as of right now, we could trade people. Things could change. As of right now, not only do you have Filipowski playing the 4 in the second unit, you've got Collier playing the point, throwing lobs to Ace. Like, Ace is running the offense. Like, beautiful, dude. We might win a championship next year. We won't. Don't get your hopes up, boys. But, like, we might be way more competitive than even I am saying we are. I don't know. Western Finals? Like, shit, dude. I have no idea. We might be that good. Depends on if these first and second year guys can really develop into something. But who knows?
Beautiful thing.
That's already set for another $50 donation from the Utah Forward Store.
Cunningham with another opportunity. Bounce pass inside. Denied.
Especially if Nurk is our backup center, dude. Oh, come on, boys. Come on, Nurk. Take a pay cut. We would appreciate it so much.
Nurkic. Cherry picking. Collier take it up and in.
I see you, big Nurk. I knew you had it in you.
Bodied up. Inside. Outside. Kick it to Sensabaugh. He'll dribble drive baseline. Oh! Hammers it. And he takes a wicked ball that jumps back
That's a
up.
good dunk. Also, I don't know if I've said this before. I like Sensabaugh. Do not get me wrong. But, like, there's something, like, I'm not that high on him. His rookie year, I was like, dude, is this baby Kawhi? Like, I thought he was going to be the shit. But, like, now I'm just like, it's like Isaiah Joe. Like, I see that's, like, his peak is, like, an Isaiah Joe. And I'm sorry, Sensabaugh, like, if this ever fucking gets back to me. But, like, And Isaiah Joe's a fine player. He's a fine player. I don't know how long he's been in the NBA, but he'll be around for, I'm sure he'll have an 8 to 12 year career kind of situation. Like, fine player. But I just don't think he's like, I don't know. I think him being our like your 10th man or 11th man, like come on, dude. Him is our 11th man and Cody is our 12th. I'll take that. And Svi is our 13th. Like, it's not a bad lineup we got going there, boys, if that's the case. So we'll see.
Fouls the third-year pro out of Ohio State.
There was no other way Bryce Sensabaugh was going to get that to go in if he did not go strong.
2 to play in the third. Plenty of time. Utah fighting Memphis 102-95. Collier. Oh, behind the back pass. Come on. What a play. Put that one on the
Those boys will be playing together in the unit. So it'll be nice to see.
Post to Barnes. Lowry got him, might have goaltended. No ball.
No, that was a great block.
In traffic. Steps through.
That play was so nice, dude.
And rim rocks it home. Lowry marking it. How do you do?
So nice.
Cody with a rebound. Turns on some speed. Oh!
Again, dude. Cody is the 13th man or 12th man. Come on, boys.
Just crown to their feet. I tell you, I was not expecting that, but Cody had another gear, Big T.
I don't know if his teammates on the bench were expecting it either.
It's Krejci with a three-point play. Ace shows the ball.
Ace does it too.
From behind, picked it up. Oh, and punishes the rim.
Yeah, that's the rising star right there, boy.
Talk about bringing the crowd up on
So
the
nice.
way outside, rims out, rebound. Here comes Keontae. George space in the paint.
Yams it, bro. So tough.
Revive to K-Love.
K-Love.
Knocked out of his hand, draws a double team.
Cody Williams dunk. Here it comes.
Swings it in. Where did he come from? He put a right shoulder down, and what a massive, massive finish by Cody
Out
Williams.
of nowhere, dude. Out of nowhere. Number 5, what do we got? Oh, this is a Keontae clutch winner, dude.
Keontae splits in the paint. Got it! Keontae! With 2.1 to play against the beast of the East.
Yes, sir, bowler. Doesn't get more clutch than that.
TD Garden, everyone
In the
on their
TD
feet.
Garden.
Jazz trying to break a 3-game losing streak. Keontae George surveys the floor. There's a screen by Nurk. Keontae, little give and go, stop, pop, off the glass.
Ooh.
No. Rebound, Nurk.
Nurk.
Put it up and in. 0.6 of a second to play. And Nurkic gives Utah the lead of 105 to 103.
So you imagine if he was coming off the bench as our backup center, dude.
Daniels. Beautiful D, lead it out, ace to Collier, ace.
Yes, sir.
On his head, baby.
And there's still people out there like, was it ESPN? It was somewhere on Twitter. I can't remember what it was. They like did like a way too early, whatever, 1 year redraft of the 2025 draft. They had Ace Bailey like 11 or some shit. It was fucking. I was like, bro, fuck off. Or no, they had him 6 or 7. Like they had him falling, and then they did like a redraft. That's what it was. And then they did a redraft of the last 2 years. So like that draft and the year before, or something. Or no, it was this upcoming draft and last year's draft, and they had Ace going like 11th. I was so pissed. I was like, are you shitting me? They had like Kingston Flemings over him. Like I was like,
On his head.
what am I seeing that these people like aren't seeing? Like I'm so confused. It pisses me the fuck off, bro. I think Ace's ceiling is still so unbelievably high, and if anything, he's proven that his floor has moved up in the last year. Like people were like, oh, worst case scenario, Ace is gonna be like who are they saying is worst? Like I don't know. I'm trying to think who like his worst case outcomes were. It's been a year, I forgot. But like I remember they were comparing like bad players like potentially. Fucking now I see his worst case scenario like Jeremy Grant. Is that crazy? Like not now, in like 2 years, like Jeremy Grant? Is that crazy? Like floor? I still think he could be Kevin Durant. I still think that's totally possible, but floor of Jeremy Grant, like we'll take that shit. Imagine Jeremy Grant, And then Darren Peterson becomes whatever he becomes, and then all the boys, like a fucking solid team. So who knows?
Collier, Marketing, hands it off.
Number 2, Keontae for the win.
Oh, yeah! Timeout, Chicago. 0.8 of a second. Marketing, you thought. Needed 3 to tie to send it to double OT.
Number 1.
Keontae.
Yep.
Step back. Lets the traffic fly by. Oh! Free throw! With a chance to win! With a chance to win it! Look at Flip!
Oh, there's Taylor.
Jazz Nation erupts at Delta Center.
Poor Taylor, dude. Every time I see Taylor, it makes me so sad. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'd love him to, like... This is gonna sound horrible. I would love him to get waived, and then we sign him on, like, a 2-way. Like, we bring him back, like... I don't know. I just think he's such a good kid. And, like, locker room guy and stuff. I don't know. I think that injury really altered some stuff, but... what do I want to watch now, if anything? I'm going to try to keep it short tonight, because I work early tomorrow. So I'm going to try to keep it short. Keontae George tape, more Keontae George tape. I guess we can just, yeah, we can go to Twitter and jump over and talk about the rules. Yeah. So, this is the new lottery, if you guys didn't see this shit. It was approved today. It had, like, the rules and stuff had came out, like, a month ago, but these are, like, the, for sure rules. So, they're calling it the 3-2-1 draft lottery system. Teams 4 through 10 have 3 lottery balls. The bottom 3 teams have 2 lottery balls. And the play-in teams have 1 to 2 lottery balls. So 16 teams in the lottery with flattened odds. Previously it was 14, but now it's 16. Teams cannot pick number 1 in consecutive years, and no top 5 picks in 3 consecutive years. What makes that super interesting is our pick to the Grizzlies that we traded for Jaren Jackson Jr., the whatever is most favorable of us, Minnesota, and Cleveland next year. If it ends up being our pick, right? And then because the new lottery odds, because I don't know if they've got it on here, what the percentages. Here we are. Okay. So the new odds. Okay. So the bottom 3 teams all have a 5.4% chance at the number 1 pick. Then 4 through 10 all have an 8.1% chance at the number 1 pick. So that's a fucking horrible math, dude. 2.7, whatever it is, 2.7 percent difference. What a big increase. And then 10 through 11 through 14 all have a 5.4%. So the 11th worst team and the 14th worst teams, like, imagine this year, who is it? Golden State through Charlotte, those first 4 teams, they all have the exact same, they would have had the exact same odds at the number 1 pick as Washington, Indiana, and Brooklyn this year. That's nuts. That's actually nuts. And where the Jazz were at 4, that's arguably the best spot you could have been. I mean, actually, the best spot you could have been is 10th. Actually, that, like, people are going to be clamoring to get that 10th spot. Because that's, like, your team's going to be decent, you guys are going to be improving, but you're also going to be, like, having the exact same, whatever. And then, yeah, the play-in losers get 2.7% chance. Which, again, got to remind you guys, those play-in losers right there, the 7-8 play-in losers, basically the 15th and 16th worst teams in the NBA, They have a 2.7% chance. The Dallas Mavericks last year, the crazy rigged lottery, which it was, where they jumped up to number 1, they had a 1.8% chance. This is a whole 1% point better. The 16th seed, or the 16th team, worst team, has a 1% better chance at getting the number 1 pick. Not worse, better than the Dallas Mavericks did last year. And they were, what, 11? I think they were 11th and they jumped up. Something like that, or was it 12? Something crazy. In fact, let's look it up. 2025 NBA Draft Pre-Lottery. What was it? Dallas was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Fuck off, bro. And they say it wasn't rigged, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. To all you Dallas fans and you Dallas fan pages out there and you fucking like whatever your accounts are, fuck you, dude. Fuck off. You were the 13th worst team, dude, and you jumped up to number 1. Eat a bag of dicks. That's all I have to say. And all year long, like, the Utah Jazz are so unethical. Fuck you. Fuck you, bro. It's whatever. Alright, back to this. Yeah. So that's the new lottery odds. It's absolutely insane. As they've proposed, or as they've said, it's going to de-incentivize tanking, which I heavily disagree with, actually, because like this year's an anomaly, and the Wemby year an anomaly, and 03 an anomaly. Like, you can take those certain drafts where like these 7 through 12 teams aren't going to be like trying to lose the last couple months of the year, because like they were this year and everything, because they're trying to get better odds. But like next year or last year or the year before, like, I don't think these like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 teams are going to be losing on purpose the last 2 or 3 months of the season like the teams were this year. Like Milwaukee, they were fucking tanking hard. They finished 10th. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of crazy. The Bulls, fucking tanking. They traded for nothing but guards. They had like 9 guards on the roster. They're like, we're totally like gonna be ethical here, and just fucking tanked. They had 9. They were the 9 odds. Jumped up to 4, but still, they had the 9 odds. So that whole argument is like, I don't think that's gonna exist anymore, where these like every team is gonna be tanking. I think those last few teams, or typically, would be like, let's try for the play-in, or let's just try to have a good season, whatever. And if we end up 9, if we end up 10, if we end up 11, it's kind of whatever. You know what I mean? Except for like the Wemby year, again, it was different. This year was different, stuff like that. But now this year, if you're the 10, or if you're the 11 spot, or the 12 spot, or the 9 spot, or the 13th spot, or the 14th spot, whatever it is, you're gonna be like, fucking yes, we need to lose, because if we can get to that 10 spot or that 9 spot, that's just as good of a percentage chance as the 5 or the 4th worst team. Like, it is so beneficial at that point. So not only is this going to make it to where these teams at the bottom are just genuinely bad, so nobody is like, they're not even going to like be trying to be bad. Nobody wants to be those bottom 3 teams. So we're going to have 3 teams that are genuinely just fucking shit. They're going to be like, the last 2 months of the season, these bottom 3, 4, 5 teams are going to be trying to win so they can get into the 7, 8, 9, 10 spots. But they're just, so it's going to just prove that teams fucking suck. Sacramento's of the world, the Timberwolves of the last generation, the Charlotte Hornets of the last generations, the Detroit Pistons of the last generations. Like, you're going to be stuck in poverty. Unless, again, the 5.4% lottery odds hit you up. But for context, what they are now is 14%. So like, you're going from being a bottom 3 team, going from a 14% chance at 1 to 5.4. You're fucked. Again, does not, we'll get into it, affect us at all. In fact, we should just jump into it. But yeah, those bottom 3 teams, you're fucked. So unless you get lucky with that percentage chance every once in a while, which I don't think you will, you're royally fucked. So the teams like Brooklyn this year that fall from 3 to 6, or us last year that fall from 1 to 5, or Washington last year that falls from 2 to 6. Like, that's gonna happen to these teams, and they're just gonna be fucked. And then all of a sudden, it's gonna be like, oh my god, the Lakers had a bad year because Luka, something happened to Luka in December, so they're just gonna ride out the season, and they end up with the 8th or 9th worst record, and then boom, the Lakers get the number 1 pick. And now it's Luka and fucking, I don't know who's the number 1 pick next year. Tyron Stokes probably will be like, boom. Now you got Luka and Tyron Stokes. Sick. That's super fun for everybody, isn't it? It's great. So it's like that kind of shit's gonna happen. Or the Spurs, or Oklahoma City, God fucking forbid, one of their picks ends up in that area. It's like, no, they still have a pick from the Clippers, and they end up somehow in the 9th worst spot. Then Oklahoma City has an 8.1% chance of getting the number 1 pick. Fuck off, dude. The dynasty continues. They just keep going. Oh, what's that? We're going to trade Chet's peak for 4 picks. Now we've got 4 picks that are all going to land in there, so they're going to have an 8.1% chance with all 4 of them. Do the math there, fuckheads. That's a basic, what is that, 32%? 32% chance at getting a number 1 pick. They're going to trade Chet for a 32%, and then boom, it's going to hit for them. Or it'll end up being top 4, so maybe sick. They're going to get a bunch of good draft. Then they're going to end up trading Jalen Williams. And then their dynasty is just going to roll and roll and roll and roll. That's how they've built it. That's how Sam Presti has it built. And these lottery reform shit only helps teams like that. I mean, it kind of helps us. But we also traded most of our owned picks. Like that Phoenix Suns pick, fuck off, bro. That motherfucker's super valuable now. That 2031 Phoenix pick, that's super valuable because they'll probably be like the 4th or 5th or 6th team, I would bet, in 2031. And in those kind of situations, that's probably when the team will tank, I would imagine. Because, like, say you're a bad team, but you don't own your pick is going to, like, Memphis or fucking whatever, you're probably going to be like, F them, dude. We're going to lose just so these odds are as bad as possible. So it's going to make some teams tank even harder at the bottom. Like, it's literally, yeah, dude. Fuck this system. Did people not think about this? Like, it should be, this is a Zach moment. Why the fuck is it not just like the NFL? Is that a crazy mindset? Or am I just tripping? Worst team gets the number 1 pick. Second worst team gets the 2nd pick. Third worst team gets the 3rd pick. Like, that helps the teams that are genuinely fucking bad and lets them improve. Helps them improve. Like, there's going to be anomalies like the Indiana Pacers, and in that situation, find the fuck out of them. Find the fuck out of them. If it was fucking the same thing with the Jazz, find the fuck out of them. Like, that kind of shit should happen in that draft format, where the worst team gets the number 1 pick. Find the fuck out of them and eventually take their pick away if they're blatantly doing it. If you're like, you're a good team that you're just like clearly losing, like, what are you doing? But like Washington's or Sacramento's or teams like that where they're stuck in poverty every year, it would help them so goddamn much. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you disagree. Like, I just think it's all so crazy. Like, some of these drafts aren't great. Like, again, the Ricochet draft, that fucking sucks. Like, Alex Sarr in this draft, we'll get to that, does not go anywhere good in this draft. Or Ricochet, like any of them. So, I don't know. That's whatever. That's the new plan, or the new lottery odds. Very dumb. Very, very dumb. But, how it does help the Jazz, as I want to get into, that pick that we traded to Memphis, in fact, whatever, that top whatever protected was best of those 3 between us, Cleveland, and Minnesota. In fact, I don't remember if I went over this. I've been rambling so much for 15-20 minutes. But yeah, that pick that we owe them, because we've been in the top 5 the last 2 years with Ace Bailey at 5 and then Darren Peterson or AJ this year too. Because it's technically still our pick, even though we traded it to Memphis, for some reason it's still our pick. if it ends up being our pick, not Cleveland or Minnesota's pick, because again, it's the best of those three. So if it ends up being ours, if it ends up top 5, they don't get it, or it goes to 6. It moves down to 6. So that value of that pick that we gave them is now less value. It's hilarious. Like, it's, and if you look at it, out of the 30 teams that voted on the fucking new lottery thing, 1 team did not vote on it. They voted no. 29 teams voted yes. 1 team voted no. The 1 team that voted no, the Memphis Grizzlies. Why? Because they own that pick next year, and if it ends up in the top 5, they don't get it. It goes to 6. They get the 6th pick. So they're gonna be like, "Fucking, this is dumb." But also, if they realize we're gonna be good next year, so there's no chance that it ends up top 5. I mean, I guess with these new lottery odds, it's a fucking, if we end up being like play-in-ish area, then it's 5.4 to 2.7% chance to get the 1 pick. It's like, I get it, but it won't happen. Not gonna happen. So kind of funny. Sucks for them, but everybody else I guess okay with it. And again, it doesn't affect us because we historically are not in the lottery very much as an organization. We're not, as much as people want to be like Utah sucks, nobody likes Utah. We're rarely in the lottery. Look at the history. We're not Sacramento. We're not Washington. We're not Minnesota. We're not Portland. You know what I mean? Like, how did Oklahoma City get their stars? Not the current version, previous version. Kevin Durant at 2. Westbrook was, what, 4? Westbrook at 4. Harden was... Fuck, was Harden 5? Can't remember where Harden was. 3. So... these teams that are in the lottery, every once in a while, they're gonna keep winning. Teams like us, like Indiana, who else? What's another, like, fucking, the Nets, dude? The Nets are gonna be in poverty forever. But us, Indiana, I don't know, like a Dallas probably would be in that mold. What other teams are there that's kind of like in our kind of like Atlanta, maybe Phoenix, obviously. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Whatever. We should, let me actually jump in and cover what I posted today. Yeah, here's the same thing we just looked at, but we should have looked at this graphic. It looks way better. Jeez. Yeah, 5-4, 5-4, 8-1, whatever. So like the 10th worst team in the league, they have a better chance than the 7th worst team this year at the number 1 pick. Absolutely insane. I guess we'll see, but I would imagine it's changed by 2030, 2029. I can't imagine it's still around. This is Adam Silver being a fucking idiot. That's all I know. Oh, is this Keontae and Darren talking to each other? I didn't see that. We gotta look at this.
The dynamic guard from Kansas, who has been at the top of the charts all season long. The dynamic guard from Kansas.
Look at, dude. Keontae's 6'4", straight up 6'4". Darren's like taller than him, doc. I mean, I know he is listed taller, but like visually, like clearly taller.
The dynamic guard from Kansas,
like bigger, clearly bigger.
Charts all season.
Like, dude. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. Shout out to Art Cummings for that post. But yeah, dude. Let's go to my shit that I posted today and just cover that because we're already at 40 minutes. So I guess again the stream's starting things. So we've been going for 30 minutes. Let's see if I can be quick tonight. But yeah, let's look at my account. What I posted today. Here we go. So. This was my list of prospects, in quotes, my personal opinion, at the time of their respective draft, over the last 7 years. So you got Victor, right? Then a big gap. It's like these are like tiers. Imagine these like tier 1, tier 2, whatever. So Victor tier 1, big gap. Cooper, Darren, and AJ in tier 2. Then a small gap. Cam Boozer in tier 3, then a decent 2-bar gap, Cade Cunningham, and then Caleb Wilson. And this is, again, in order. Like, when I'm saying, like, Flag, Darren, AJ, that's how I have them ranked. Flag, then Darren, then AJ. Or in this situation, Cade Cunningham, then Caleb Wilson. I have Cade Cunningham as a prospect over Caleb Wilson, right? So that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, tier 4. Then one small tier down, tier 5. I've got Ace Bailey at 1, Dylan Harper at 2, Edgecombe at 3. Then a small step, tier 6. I got Scoot Henderson, Brandon Miller. Small step 7. You got Paolo Banchero, Chet, Jabari, Anthony Edwards, and then LaMelo. You're going to question why I don't have James Wiseman anywhere. It's because I was never high on James Wiseman. Then another step. I forget, what was this? Tier 8, whatever. Then you got Jalen Green, Evan Mobley, Con Kneppel, Amen Thompson, and Asor Thompson. That's the list that I've got. And I posted a picture of Darren and Ace in Jazz jerseys because, again, if you look at this, based off the tier system that I have, we're going to have one guy in tier 2, potentially Booze, who's like basically tier 2, but I'm going to assume it's Darren or AJ. We're going to have a guy in tier 2, and then a guy in tier 5, and it's the best guy in tier 5. And tier 5 guys are just as close as tier 4, so he's arguably a tier 4 guy. And again, this is just off like draft prospects where I saw them. So Ace could end up being better than Caleb Wilson. He could end up being better than Booze. I don't know if he'll be better than Cade. It's kind of a tough bar to hit already. Like, Cade's already fucking dominating. But yeah, that's the tier system I got. And again, having 2 guys that high up is kind of crazy. So, and I think if I would have gone back like 10 years or so, gone back to like the Luka draft, Jaren Jackson Jr. would be somewhere up here as well. So, kind of sick. Works out really well for us. Yeah. Go ahead. Follow me on Twitter. You can give this a look, ski. Let me know in the comments of it if you disagree. If you would have anybody ranked anywhere else. But yeah. I guess that like is kind of it. How long have we been going? What do we have? 40-something minutes? 42 minutes? Guess we can be quick tonight. I don't got a problem with it. Yeah. Anything on Tankathon we want to go over? Not really. Look at the mock drafts. So they still got Darren going too. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't see this board being anything different. I think this is exactly how it's supposed to go. Is AJ 1, Darren 2, Cam 3, Caleb 4. 5 through 10, 5 through 11, you can really change that however the fuck you want. Looks like they've got a Daymar going to Atlanta at 8 now. He's jumped up. So there must be some kind of rumor coming out of Atlanta that they like him. Kingston Flemings to Sacramento makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know why, out of all the fits from like, yeah, really all the fits in the top 10, Flemings to Sacramento makes a lot of sense to me. Because they're going to have to move off DeMar DeRozan. Zach LaVine's like, they're going to have to move off him. And they trade away De'Aaron Fox like they need a guard of the future. And Kingston Flemings is the shit. Frankly, I think he's a stud. So, I really like the fit for Flemings in Sacramento, so I don't hate that. And I really like Darius Acuff in Brooklyn. I know they have a ton of guards. Like, they drafted 5 guards last year or whatever the fuck it was. But I really like Acuff. I think he's the flashy kind of player that Brooklyn needs, that they kind of wanted with Kyrie or Kevin Durant. I think Darius can be that guy that they can develop into being the next Allen Iverson kind of player. And Brooklyn's been needing that. And frankly, I don't believe they own their draft picks the next couple years. Let's look at that. That's nice. Brooklyn Nets future draft picks. I guess I googled it. I don't know. I guess I've done this before. All right. I don't remember looking this up. What other future draft picks? Come on, Fanspo. Come on, Fanspo. Why are we not loading, bro? Why are we not loading, Fanspo? Here we go. Okay. They own their pick this year in 2 seconds. Or 1 second. No, 2 seconds. Okay. And then they own their first next year, but Houston has the right to swap its 2027 first. Okay, so Houston has swap rights. That sucks. So if Brooklyn gets the #1 pick next year, Houston gets it, that fucking blows. Ooh, the West just gets richer. Fuck us, right? Okay. And then, let's see. Then they own New York's pick, first round pick, which fucking is gonna suck. It's gonna be like 25-30. That sucks. Then they own a second rounder next year. Then they own 2028 first round pick from Philly, but it's top 8 protected. So, sucks for them. They can't even get a top 8 pick in 28. So what I'm seeing is they can't have a top 5. They can't have a top 8 pick realistically next year, the year after. That's crazy. The next year, because New York, it's another New York first, or another 29 pick, but it's another swap. That's insane. And they finally own their first pick in 2030. Wow. They're fucked. Brooklyn, you're fucked, dude. Holy shit, Brooklyn? What are you guys gonna do? You don't own a pick until 2030. What the fuck are you gonna do? Like, you can't be bad. You have to try. You need a cup. They need to trade up into the top 4. What the fuck are they doing? What is going on? Could you imagine being a Nets fan? Oh my dear God. I am so sorry. Who's running that team? Why do they still have a job? I could run that shit better, huh? Huh? You don't have your own first round pick for the next 4 fucking years? And the only thing you'll have to show for it is Darius Acuff? Hopefully? You hope he's not taking at 5? Jesus Christ. That's embarrassing. That's the worst front office shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, for context, we've got all of our first round picks. Except for next year, but next year, fucking, again, that doesn't... It could be ours. If we're the second best team out of the 3, it could be ours. Well, you know. But we own all of our picks. We can look at this again. In fact, I don't know if I can just pull it up. Let's just see. Utah Jazz future draft picks. Like, again, they don't have a single draft pick, first round pick that's decent until 2030. Fanspo. All right. For context, obviously our pick this year. Yeah, Fanspo's got it way wrong. What the fuck? Huh? What? Yeah, we don't own that pick. We don't own that pick. Yeah, it's all fucked up. There's got to be something not. In fact, I think Ben Anderson has one. Yeah, here we go. The asset tracker. Shout out Ben Anderson. Here we go. Our pick did whatever this year. Next year's pick. Yeah, again, it's middle pick between us 3. And in 2028, we own our first round pick. And we have swap with Cleveland. So, in fact, I should have this pulled up. My bad. We own in 28, and we have swap with Cleveland. So, if Cleveland trades Donovan, they end up really sucking and everything at that point, and they get a top 3 pick, fucking bingo, swap, and we get it. 2029 first round pick. We own our own. And we also own the most valuable of Minnesota and Cleveland. 2027 first round? What? Minnesota, okay, I don't know what the fuck that means. Most valuable of Minnesota, Cleveland, 2027 first round pick. Minnesota protected, fucking what? I don't know what the fuck that means. Let's just say we got 1 pick in 29, maybe 2, I don't know. Maybe none, I don't know, say 1. 29, 2030 we got our own. 2031 we got our own. 2032 we got our own. We got them all for the next 7 years. So, again, we're just stacked. Brooklyn has none of their own picks, none of whatever. We're stacked. So, and I believe it's 8 first-round picks total was the number over the next 7 years I keep hearing. So, that one right here must be that second one right there in 29. Yeah. So we got 2 in 29. Let's see. How good is the 2029 NBA draft class? Who we got? Who's in this class? Mock draft, blah, blah, blah. A.J. Williams, Isaiah Hamilton, Jan Kamagate, Jan Surdin, Colton Hiller, Eric Dampier Jr., Bamba Toure, Bentley Lusacuno, Beckham Black. In fact, that Beckham Black, I believe that's that's Anthony Black's brother. So maybe we get Anthony Black's brother in 3 years. Who knows? Miles Hayes, Marcus Henry, Reese Holmes, Robinson, Somalia Keita. That's got to be a brother, maybe, of BYU's Keita. I don't know. Same name. But yeah, no other, like, no names that I know. I should know these prospects by now, but I haven't really looked into 29, I'll be honest. But yeah. Guess there's another AJ dude. We can look him up. Let's look this guy up, dude. Why not? Who's this kid? He's like 15 or whatever. AJ Williams basketball. What does it look like? Who's this kid? How old is this kid? Timeout. 28. 2 years from now, so he's 16. This motherfucker's 16. All right. 17. Looks pretty good, dude. Shooter? Good shooter. I don't hate it, dude. I do not hate it. We'll have to, again, we'll go over these draft prospects over the next year or two. Oh, here's Tristan Peake interviewing him. That's interesting. But yeah. I think that's about it, dude. Been live for 52 minutes. We can wrap this shit up. That means we've been live for at least 45 talking. So we can do that. Yeah. Back to the Twitter. Follow me here. It's linked down in the description. I guess it's X, not just Twitter. Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Follow me down below. Link in the description. Yeah, leave a comment on my posts. Let me know what you guys think. If you disagree, whatever. Shout out to everybody who's been liking the shorts and commenting on the shorts and the TikToks and stuff. Just been putting out just stream clips. Pretty basic. But they got captions and stuff. So if you're blind, I got you, bro. You can read it. You're not blind. Fucking deaf. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. If you're deaf, I got you, dude. Don't worry. But yeah, that is it, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back again tomorrow. Let me switch to the main cam. We'll be back again tomorrow or today, whatever time it is. And yeah, is what it is. Let me know in the comments down below if who you guys want to draft, AJ or Darren or Cam, and who you think we will draft. That's the comment that I want you guys to leave every night until the draft. Nothing new. Until people start commenting it, I'm not going to change it. Once I get some comments, I'll probably change the question. But yeah. So of course, sub to the channel, turn on notification bell. That doesn't always work, so I recommend following me on Twitter or X and turning on the notification bell there. I do post every stream, pretty much every content that I do, except for like shorts and TikToks. But most content I do post on the Twitter, along with other Utah Jazz content, stuff like that, questions, polls, whatever. That's all on the Twitter, so I recommend doing that. YouTube just, again, is really fickle about that kind of stuff. But yeah, sub, hit that like button. It helps the algorithm a ton. I only see like 1-2 likes per video, which is sick. It helps me out, but if half you guys hit that like button, guys, not only would it help me out a ton, but you'll probably find $20 under your pillow tonight. No scam, 100% truth. If you like the video, you will find $20 under your pillow tonight. So that's just how it goes. If you guys want the $20, you do what you want. I can just predict the future. So if you hit that like button, smash it actually, and leave a comment. If you do both those things, if you leave a like, it's $20. If you smash that like and that comment, dude, throw out a good comment, I think God will throw out a nice $50 bill under your pillow tonight. No scam. I feel it. So again, I appreciate you guys. Do what you want to do. Yeah. See you tomorrow. I'm rambling. Have a good night, boys. Haha.
Hide away, run away. I don't wanna feel like this now. I don't wanna feel like this no more. Think I'm right, think I'm wrong. Always second guessing myself. I don't wanna feel like this no more. I'm trying